Good morning, welcome to a new video. You join me today on a 200km Audax to Hay-on-Wye. We start finishing Tewkesbury and I'm just in Gloucester Docks, so I'm about halfway to Tewkesbury from home. So I'm riding to and from the event, as I kind of mentioned in my last video. Yeah, so it's pretty misty and not much wind. And yeah, I'll pick you up again once I get to Tewkesbury, but yeah, it's looking good. Hiya, so now in Tewkesbury, just outside the council offices, which are behind me, a little bit early, so thought I would do the talk to you again. Sorry, it was a little bit stilted in Gloucester. I had the curse of the YouTuber. Press the record button and people appear out of nowhere. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Anyway, this mist is like really heavy and it's made me quite damp. And yeah, so could have almost done with a rain jacket on really, but I know I would have boiled in the bag. That guy going down there doesn't realise you can come up here and cut all that out. Anyway. It's been about 6 months since I've been here, so it's quite funny really. Anyway, let's go and get inside. Speak to you in a bit. Yeah, it's funny being here after such a long time. As you can see, it's very gloomy. Not a ripple on the river though, so not much wind, so that's good. That's good. Anyway, bit of news. Bought another bike this week. We should turn up next week, a Cannondale Topstone, and so expect a bit of different content coming up in the next few months. I probably won't use it until after I've come back off holiday now, but yeah, Cannondale Topstone, so watch your space. My Arcos that I was using before, the orange bike, if you've seen my older videos, is well, it's just about had it basically. I had to spend a load of money on it anyway if I wanted to carry on using it, so not much more to pay to get another one, so that's what I did. Anyway, let's go down and stop being an antisocial, join everybody else. Well folks, we're a few miles in now. We're in Bromsbarrow Heath. Just come over the M50 and that was busy as you'd expect, and something had come off of the motorway and spilt diesel all over the road. That was sketchy. Anyway, I really enjoy this route, it's really good. No massive hills. So today's got very autumnal vibes. I think this mist is basically the culprit for that. And the rain for the last 2 days has been horrendous. I mean, I went up to bed last night and it was thunder and lightning. And it was very frightening. And monsoon type rains. The Western Cider Factory, just outside Dimmock. Well, a bit of a situation update, because there's been some shenanigans. We came through the lanes to the wonderfully named place of Horwithy, and Wormelo Tump, and found that the road was closed. It was some work on the railway line, I think. So we had to divert. Everybody else went south, I went north. Mine was the wrong way, as in it was longer. Never mind. I'm now on the road between Allensmore and Hay-on-Wye. We had a bit of a draggy climb up in a couple of miles. And then we got the Golden Valley through Peterchurch, Dorstone, and then into Hay-on-Wye, where we've got control number 1, Drover Cycles. The mist has slightly lifted now, but it's still very damp, and you know, there's a lot of moisture in the air. Anyway, I'll pick you up in a while. Hello folks, you find me in Hay-on-Wye, outside Drover Cycles. The rain's come back. It's turning into being one of those days where it's like that fine drizzle, you know, it's not full-on rain, and it's not, well yeah, it's just horrible. Anyway, I've had a coffee and a bit of flapjack in there, and that's 80 odd K done, plus the divert at Allensmore, and we're off to Bromyard now. Yeah, so I'll speak to you in a bit. I don't want to hang around too long in this rain. Well, I'm now at the toll bridge at Witney-on-Wye, and this is the River Wye looking southwest. You see these people are in the kayak. It's quite calm actually. So as you can see, the old bed is made out of, well, wood. It's actually very bumpy. A tranquil place. Tell you what though, you can see the trees starting to change colour quite a lot now. Anyway, I'm going to get out of the way. Hi, hello. So I'm now on the lane between Witney-on-Wye and Erdesley, and I've come along that lane, I don't know how many times, let's say 20 at least, and I've come past this junction down here, you just see it at the end there, so many times, and I've never noticed before the Erdesley oak tree. Now, I believe this is 1,000 years old or something. I mean, it's huge. It really is huge. As you can see, it's probably been struck by lightning at some point, and it's hollow in the inside. Let's have a walk around. Put the bike down. Yeah. Ah, yeah, it is. So I hope you can see this. But yeah, I'm inside the tree. It's like it's burnt at some point here. People have been carving their names on it. Yeah, so over the past 10 years I've been past here so many times. I'm not ever come in here before. So glad I did. Oh. Anyway, let's go on to the flow control at Erdesley. When I ever come through Erdesley, this always tickles my crude sense of humour. So you find me in the lovely village of Wobley, or at least that's what I call it. It's Weobley. Wheelby. Anyway, there's a rather nice square here with the magpie. You can see that church from a few miles off as well, rather than the spire. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. So the curse of the record button struck again in wobbly. Anyway, have a look at this orchard. It's like a bumper crop of apples this year. And there's more over this side as well. Loads of cider. Loads of cider. Blimey. It's been a mucky old day, although it stopped raining, and I've taken my rain jacket off now because I was basically boiling in the bag. Because although it looks very grey, it's actually quite humid and warm, you know. Warm is probably over-exaggerating it a little bit, but you know, it was yeah. Not like this time last year though. It's 30 odd degrees, wasn't it, if we remember? Not quite as extreme as that, but thankfully. Anyway, right, let's crack on. It was looking like it was going to get a bit sunny, but sunny is probably exaggerating as well. But it's getting a bit brighter, but it's gone all mucky again. Hello, folks. You find me in Bromyard. The Final Control was just behind me. There's a folk festival on, and there was a load of music with drums and all that kind of thing. So I couldn't do a piece to camera at the control because, well, you wouldn't have heard me. It's all like Morris dances and that kind of thing, you know. Anyway, we've got final stretch now, one info control at Elmley Castle, and the misty rain is back again, so I'm slowly getting wet, so I'm going to make a move. I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello, so I'm on the outskirts of Worcester now, on the cycle path. Bit of drama in the last 10 miles. Had a rather large puncture, sounding rather dramatic, but I couldn't work out which tyre it was, and then it was obvious it was my rear. But I'm running tubeless, and the sealant did its thing. Once it got to about half pressure, it sealed it, so it carried on the hill I was on, if that makes sense, and then stopped at the top, and I thought, well, I can ride on that, so I carried on, and then it went down completely. So I've pumped it back up, and touch wood, stayed up since. So fingers crossed and all that, and my lucky rabbit's foot, it stays up. I've never been over this bridge before, but there again, it's been a few years since I've done this route, so it's clearly quite new. Last year or so, I would say. Anyway, it hasn't brightened up anyway. Anyway, guys, I shall speak to you in a bit. Well, that's hay in today. Ticked off 200k. Yeah, the weather's been a lot worse than what the weather forecast was. When I was sat there eating breakfast this morning, it was dry all day. It certainly wasn't, and it was absolutely chucking it down when. Yeah, it was actually chucking it down when I came back into Tewkesbury, but it's gone off now, and I do have a tailwind, so what's the word I'm looking for? That horrible feeling when you've gone, oh god, I've got to go and ride 20 miles now, but at least it's with the tailwind. Anyway, let's crack on, and I shall speak to you in a bit. Hello folks, so I'm near enough back home now. Sorry it's been a bit bitty today, the weather basically was the culprit for that. But yeah. Oh. Considering at the time on a Saturday, the amount of traffic is ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Mr. Lorry driver. Anyway, yeah, so as I said earlier, pulled the trigger on a top stone, Cannondale top stone, and I want to ride King Alfred's Way again. That was really good, and I might make a week of it, because I do know you can't see me. I don't want to stop, basically. I just want to get back now and do the North Downs Way at the same time, because they both well, the North Downs Way starts in Farnham, or finishes, depending on your outlook. And so it's quite easy to join the two together, so I might do that. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm not making much sense. Well, I don't normally anyway, but you know what I mean. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you on the next one.